that bring me true, loved and rich, inside and out. The best and the highest surrounds me, protects me, and flows throughout my entire prosperous being and successful life at every moment. Every day, I give and receive things that make me a better and more generous person. I am worthy of receiving abundant success, overflowing prosperity, and infinite love. I graciously accept all of these magnificent treasures in every aspect of my life. I always take good and humble pride in presenting myself in the kindest, best, and most welcoming way I can in every situation that I encounter. All the greatness of life fills me, mind and soul, every day. I am everybody that is good. I am wealthy, happy, loved, and rich, inside and out. As I go about my prosperous and successful day, everything that I see and touch turns to gold, and abundance energizes my whole wealthy being with infinite goodness, overflowing prosperity, confident success, and luxurious wealth. Everyone, including special success, is destined to be fulfilled, content, and happy in every aspect of this blessed life. And I am graciously worthy of achieving rewarding success in every aspect of my life.
different, doing different things, you should feel okay with that. Believe me, you are not a normal human being. You are different. You have something what nobody else has in this world. Show it. Use this. Believe me, what you have inside you is incredible. And when you will show this out, there are amazing things will going to happen in your life. And now, write in comment under your video what makes you different.
Like this is what I get asked. How do I remotivate myself? How do I pick up the pieces again and go towards my goal? What is that I'm very demotivated, that I'm facing failure, discouragement, or the things that is not working out or taking too long? How do I keep myself motivated?
Namaskaram, Chetan. You must understand that if we motivate ourselves or get motivated by somebody, there would always be somebody else who will demotivate us. If something flips us up, something can always flip us down. What motivation is that to build a false sense of confidence? Why anybody needs confidence? Essentially because the necessary clarity, only where there is no clarity, one needs confidence. Where there is clarity, we do not need confidence. If I ask you to walk here where it's well lit, nobody needs any confidence to walk. But if you ask somebody to walk in a dark path, certainly they need confidence because there is no clarity. So people have begun to believe that confidence is a substitute for clarity. There is no substitute for clarity. If we do not strive to bring clarity in our lives, if we try to live our lives from a puffed up sense of confidence, somebody is always going to take it and bring it down, or life is not going to do it anyway. It is like you were outside and somebody told you, you are the most wonderful human being on the planet, you are floating on cloud, whatever number. You came home and people told you who you really are, and poof, it goes down. So, it is very important that individual human beings should strive to bring clarity to every dimension of their life. If we try to run on confidence, which is motivated either by situations or by people or by whatever we think we are going to get at the end of the race, then this motivated confidence will always come down. This is not a substitute for clarity. Clarity is the only way to walk with ease. If one has to walk through this life with ease, one needs clarity, and clarity doesn't just come to you just as a gift, it is something that we have to work at. There is a whole system of how to bring clarity. But because our education systems have become a heap of information, now we are trying to run on confidence. But if our education system was about sharpening the tools of our perception, then definitely we would have come to clarity. It's very important as individual human beings, you invest towards bringing clarity to your life.
Have a vision, think big, ignore the naysayers, work your ass off, and give back and change the world. Because if not us, who? If not now, when? What is the secret to success? The long version is that I actually always had 5 rules, and everything that I did, I always used those 5 rules, and those 5 rules helped me to become successful in various different areas. And I believe that those rules can be applied to almost anyone and everyone. You don't need to be a bodybuilding champion. You don't need to want to be a governor of California or to be an action hero or anything like that. If you want to excel in whatever you do, those rules are for you. It's that simple. Now I have to tell you right off the top that I always was very intense. As a kid already, I was very intense and I was very hungry. I always wanted to be the best. I always wanted to be number one. I always wanted to get to the top. I never believed in just getting by. Now, I have nothing against people that just want to get by, because I think there are many roads to happiness, but I think that we all here like to be successful and we are driven. So that's why those rules apply to you. So my first rule is find your vision and follow it. You see, I think it's the most important thing that we have a very clear vision of where we go, a goal, where do we go? Because you can have the best ship in the world. You can have the best cruise liner, but if the captain does not know where to go, that ship will drift around the world, out there at sea, and will never end up anywhere. And this is exactly the way it is in real life. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have a vision, you just drift around. You're not going to be happy. This is why it is so important to have that vision. Now, I created that vision in Austria, because I grew up after the Second World War. Austria, right along with Germany, lost the Second World War, thank God. And the problem was that everyone was so depressed because they lost the war, that there was alcoholism everywhere. There was, of course, depression. There was a terrible economic situation. There was famine. There was starvation and all of those things. And also it was kind of a little place and narrow. I felt kind of, I wanted to get out of there. I wanted to escape. And I couldn't see myself really to work there, to stay there, to work in a factory, to work on a farm, or to even to follow my father's footsteps to become a police officer. I couldn't see that either, so I think that's what my parents wanted me to do. They wanted me to become a police officer and to marry a girl by the name of Heidi, and to have a bunch of children, and to run around like the Von Trapp family in the Sound of Music. But that's not what I saw. This was the vision of my parents, but not mine. And luckily, one day in school, I watched a documentary about America. And I found myself, I knew exactly that is where I wanted to end up. I wanted to be in America. Everything that I saw in the documentary, I just loved. Everything was so big. I remember the tall skyscrapers, the monstrous bridges, the giant freeways filled with beautiful cars, the huge jetliners, movie stars, Muscle Beach, and all of those things. I could not wait to get there. The question was just, how do I get there? How do I get to America? I mean, this was not a common thing to do way back in the 50s. No one had the money to travel or anything. But one day, I was fortunate enough to see a magazine. And that magazine showed me the path to America. And it was a bodybuilding magazine. And on the cover was this very muscular guy that was standing there like Hercules with a Hercules outfit. His name was Reg Park. This Reg Park was on that cover, and I remember the cover said, Mr. Universe becomes Hercules star. I read the article as fast as I could, learning about how he grew up in Leeds in England, poor, and how he trained 5 hours a day, every single day, and trained and trained and trained and lifted weights, and then he finally became Mr. Great Britain. And then he became Mr. Universe. Then he won a second Mr. Universe title and a third Mr. Universe title, and then all of a sudden he landed in Rome in Cinecittà doing Hercules movies. And there he made millions of dollars, and this money he took. He bought himself a gymnasium chain in South Africa and became a successful gymnasium owner. And as I read, I became more and more certain about my own future. As I read this story, I was so excited, so interested. I knew exactly that I wanted to become another Reg Park. I know he laid out the blueprint for my life, basically. I could see myself, I could visualize myself clearly to be a champion on that same stage where he won the Mr. Universe, and then to move to America, then get into movies, and then become rich and famous. I had that vision very clearly laid out. I was so happy that I knew exactly where I was going. From that moment on, everything that I did, no matter how hard I had to work or how much I had to struggle, it didn't matter. It was a wonderful joyride because I knew what the purpose was. I found my passion. The simple truth is, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a goal, if you don't see your future laid out in front of you, you're just floating around without a purpose. And I think that the numbers speak for themselves. This is why so many people around the world are unhappy with their jobs. I mean, in America, 74% of the people hate their job and would like to change jobs. So think about that. That means that only a quarter of the Americans love their life's work. I mean, that is a very depressing statistic. I always smiled when I worked, no matter how hard I worked. I always had a great time, no matter what I did. It didn't matter if it was in bodybuilding, or if it was in the movies, or if it was as governor. I remember in the pumping iron days, people ask me in the gym all the time, why are you smiling all the time? Why are you so happy? You have to lift 50 tons of weights. You have to train 5 hours a day. I mean, I look at the other bodybuilders' faces and lifters' faces, and they look kind of depressing. They look sour. They're miserable that they have to lift weights. You don't look miserable, you look happy. And I tell them always, I say, I smile because I know exactly that every rep that I do, that every set that I do, every weight that I lift, I get one step closer to turning that vision of mine into reality and becoming that Mr. Universe. I could not wait to lift another 500 pounds in the squats. I could not wait to do another 1,000 sit-ups. I could not wait to do bench press, more curls until I couldn't move my arms anymore. Because I knew that every rep got me closer to standing on that stage as a champion. As a matter of fact, when I lifted weights, I didn't really feel like I was lifting weights. I felt like I was lifting a trophy over my head each time I lifted. And to have all those bodybuilders around me and thousands of people screaming. And I tell you that this vision didn't just help me in bodybuilding, it helped me with everything, like I said. I remember in the movie business, there was many times stunts that I had to do where I got hurt, where I was in pain, in agony, and had to do it over and over again. I remember one incident specifically on Conan the Barbarian. There I was, crawling on all four, on rocks, over rocks and gravel, holding my sword right in front of me. And as I was crawling, the camera followed me. It was around 30 feet. They were crawling on those rocks and this gravel. And eventually, after 10 takes, my elbows, my knees started bleeding and hurting. And the director came to me sheepishly and said to me, he says, do you mind if we do another take? I need a close-up of you. And I said to him, no, I don't mind at all. I said, go and do as many takes as you want. He says, no, I don't want to do that because I know you're in pain, you're bleeding. I said, no, I don't feel any pain. I said, the only thing I see is the finished scene. I see the finished scene of me crawling on all four with my sword in the front, crawling up and sneaking up behind Balster Doom, the main villain of the Conan movie that killed my parents, and rising up behind him and cutting his head off. That's what I see. Remember, crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. So this is why, because I visualized that scene, this is why I did not feel that pain. I did not care if I was bleeding on my knees, because I knew that pain is temporary, but the film is permanent. And I explained that to the director, so this is why I try to tell you, always discover your vision, and the rest will follow. Now my second rule is never ever think small. If you're going to accomplish anything, you have to think big. You have to go and shoot for the stars. The biggest challenge most people have is because they think small. The reason why people think small and why they choose small little goals is because they're afraid to fail. They know that if you shoot for a big goal, then the chances of failing are very high. And they're afraid of failing. It's one of the most common things why people are frozen and why they cannot make a move in life, because they're scared of failing. I said to myself, hey, I'm not worried about failing because that's part of life. You're not going to go and win everything. And how far can you fall? Look at this, the ground. That's as far as I can fall. And you know something? That the only time you really consider the failure is if you fall and you don't get up. But if you get up, you're never considered a failure. So I never considered myself a failure. I always considered myself a winner, even though I fell every so often. But I always got up and I always moved forward. This is the important thing. I never had any patience, of course, for thinking small, because in German we have a saying, wenn schon, then schon. That means that if you do something, then go all out and do it well. This is not just the case in bodybuilding. I didn't just want to be a bodybuilding champion. I wanted to be the greatest bodybuilder of all times. I wanted to have the most muscle, the most muscle of all times, the most definition. I wanted to win the most trophies, the most world championship titles. I just wanted to be the best. And the same is also in movies. I didn't just think about being in movies. No, I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to have a off-the-title billing. I wanted to become the highest paid entertainer. I basically wanted to be another John Wayne. What's wrong with that? And then the same is in politics. I didn't just want to go and do politics and enter a race for city council. I mean, let's be honest. Does that sound right, Schwarzenegger? City council? No, come on. Not even Schwarzenegger and mayor. No, it had to be Schwarzenegger running for governor. But not just any governor, but governor of the greatest state in the United States, of California. That was the important thing. I give you an example of thinking big. When I became governor, I wanted to rebuild.
You are different. You have something what nobody else have in this world. Show it. Who's this? Believe me, what you have inside you is incredible. And when you will show this out, there are amazing things will going to happen in your life. And now write in comment under the video what makes you different.
The words I'm about to share with you now can completely transform your life. Absorb them, know them, and implement them, and you will have the life of your dreams. You are the creator of your own universe. You are much, much more powerful than you know. Master the law I am about to explain to you, the law of attraction, and you can literally manifest anything you want into the physical world. The simple principle you need to master is this. Every thought you think creates your reality. Every thought you think creates your reality. See, every thought you think creates a feeling, and that feeling emits a vibration which is sent out into the universe, or, in other words, into an infinite energy field of consciousness. The vibration that you emit must return to you. That is the law of attraction. What you put out will come back to you. If you send out an energy of love, love must come back to you. If you send out an energy of financial freedom, financial freedom must come back to you. If you send out an energy of joy, joy must come back to you. Likewise, if you send out negativity, unkindness, limitation and lack, all of that negativity will come back to you. Florence Scovel-Shinn, in her book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, said, "The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds and words return to us sooner or later with outstanding accuracy. Everything you think and feel and do is creating your reality." The law of attraction is very simple. People think things need to be complicated to be true. Often the harder it is to understand, the more likely it is that we will believe it. But do not underestimate the law of attraction for its simplicity. It completely governs the life you create for yourself. Steve Jobs said, "That's been one of my mantras. Focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple, but it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. Begin with knowing what you do want. It's like a blank sheet of paper and you can write down anything you want on it. Anything at all.
Accomplish anything you want.
There are no limits aside from those you place on yourself. Abraham Hicks says, "It is as easy to create a castle as a button. It's just a matter of whether you're focusing on a castle or a button. So if you want $1 million, ask for $1 million. Don't ask for 100,000. So long as you think it, feel it, and leave it, you will have it. If you want to be rich, write down, I am rich. Write it in the present moment as if it is already happened, and start feeling like you already are rich. Start believing it. Start thinking rich thoughts every day. I am wealthy. I have so much money. I buy everything I want. I have so much money I can be freely generous. I am the richest person I know. You think rich thoughts and you feel rich, and you will become wealthy quicker than you ever imagined. It can't not happen because it is the law. Think only thoughts that support your new chosen vibration and feel it strongly. Let it fill every cell in your body and your being so that this vibration can shoot powerfully out into the universe and boldly claim the good that is rightfully yours. Because you deserve your good. You deserve to have what your authentic soul most desires. You deserve to live with joy, abundance, and authenticity. You deserve it. See, somewhere along the line we got programmed to believe that life does not provide, that we cannot have, that we cannot be, that we are limited. But we are not. We ourselves are infinite, and the opportunities available to us, so too, are infinite. You can have the body you want, the relationship you want, the career you want, the freedom you want, the peace you want, the health you want, the riches you want. You can have it all. It is all waiting for you in the field of consciousness, waiting for you to manifest, waiting for your vibration to be ready so that you can receive it. From now on in your life, become very aware of every thought you plant in your mind and every feeling you feel. If you allow yourself to feel fear and doubt, failure will arise. Every thought must germinate, that is the law. So think only that which you wish to grow in your life and feel gratitude for all you receive, for all you already have, for all you are becoming, for all that you are experiencing. Feel gratitude every day and you will multiply your power of manifestation. Author of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne, said, "The more you use gratitude every day, the greater the good you will bring into your life. By practicing gratitude daily, you will increase and maximize your magnetic power to attract a life beyond your wildest dreams." I know that what I am saying to you is fact. I know how powerfully the law of attraction can work. I didn't always live the life I have now. Years ago, I earned less than minimum wage. I was in a toxic relationship and I was surrounded by negative people. I was not living my authenticity or my joy. I was leagues from where I am now. I read about the law of attraction. I implemented what I've just shared with you, and my world transformed. I wrote down on a blank sheet of paper that I would buy my dream house in the countryside, that I would earn a 6-figure income, that I would have a beautiful, healthy relationship, and that I would have great friends. I have all those things now. On a daily basis, I put in the work with my thoughts and my beliefs. Every day I express gratitude for everything I had and for what I knew was coming to me, and the universe shifted to help me achieve all the things I have. It sent me the opportunities and guidance I needed to achieve my goals. It guided me on the path every step of the way, and I followed it. I followed it with an unyielding belief and dedicated to keeping my thoughts and my vibration aligned with what I wanted. And it all happened. Each goal came to me in divine right timing. And it will for you too. I am not special. I am no different to you. I simply followed the law of attraction, and you can too. So begin today. You've already begun by listening to this video, and shifts have already happened. Begin writing down what you most want from your life. Claim your power as the unlimited creator that you are. Create with purpose for your good and the good of all others. Remember that what you send out returns to you multiplied. The more you serve others, the more abundant your own life will become. Give and you shall receive. You are part of a universal consciousness. Others' true joy cannot be anything but your own. Every day, cleanse yourself of limiting, negative thoughts and replace them with thoughts that bring you what you do want. Feel your burning desire so strongly that you feel almost as if you're already there. Do not doubt. Do not be afraid. Do not try and have it all figured out. Just start and keep going. Keep focusing. Keep trusting, because I promise you it's happening. It's working even if you can't see it yet. Celebrate the successes along the way and let them snowball. Let them become powerful bursts of progress. Practice gratitude every day and feel good. Enjoy the process of creation. Use your greatest desires. It is already happening. It is done. And I love you.
Lashon Links Property Limited, our aim is to make housing affordable for all. With our serene estates and comfortable payment plan, we welcome you to the ABC of housing. Affordable, beautiful, and conducive.
My name is Dr. Larry Soneko. I'm the Group Managing Director for Lashon Group. Just like I said, 2020s are here and we are back on our feet, ensuring that all Lashon estates, we are back to ensure that we make sure that our infrastructure development, allocations, and development of our needs. Here I am today is Shinoa Phase 2. And as you can see, most of you that you had a lot of complaint about the topography of the land. We have the excavator working and the D6 we're clearing, and we're going to ensure that once we are done with the topography, taking the level, everybody will be allocated. I want to appeal to you, those of you who are still going